Today's horoscope, Pisces October 5th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's Venus-Saturn trine puts you in excellent shape for collaboration, but you also do very well independently today, particularly with studies. Friendships benefit from more patience and acceptance. In fact, these are the key ingredients for success and satisfaction in your social life right now. People appreciate your realism today. Keep in mind that it's a good time to learn from others and that you don't have to agree with advice to learn something from it. In fact, disagreeing with an opinion can lead to some interesting insight. With Saturn in your sign, recognition comes in small and quiet chunks rather than huge waves, and you may need to look closely to appreciate it, but it's there. Today is good for showing your worth and integrity without having to go to lengths to prove yourself. A magnificent day for romance and relationships has come for you. You will take center stage. Venus, the goddess planet of affection and attraction, outreaches to Saturn, who has been touring your zodiac sign all year. Their happy greeting to one another will infuse strength into all partnership and dating matters. Committed couples must use this energy to build an even stronger rapport by making long-term plans or discussing engagement. If single, be sure to set up a meeting with someone who has a sturdy head on their shoulders and their feet placed firmly on the ground. Commit to a life-changing pathway. It is time for you to find the courage to advance in your professional journey, as Venus in Scorpio trines Saturn retrograde in your sign. Currently, you might feel like you are becoming a different version of yourself. Your professional identity is changing, mainly thanks to the opportunities for growth and self-improvement. If you want to do a full send, then you should commit to a radically new opportunity. Go back to school, travel for work, or do something else to get out of your comfort zone. Today's planetary movement has a way of making you feel a bit frustrated, and there is a good deal of that frustrating energy currently available. While you appreciate mystery and can roll with ambiguity, the sense of confusion you may be sensing right now can be creating tension for you. If you're feeling confused and need a break from it, it's highly recommended that you select a session on a yoga app, take a hot bath or both. Don't let this feeling of frustration go untended. It can have a snowball effect on your health. The vibrations of your number will incite you to change your mindset and see events, others, and yourself under a different angle. If you can do this, the results will be immediate. You could realize something big for yourself and get tangible results on a material level. You will thus be interested in changing your way of working and getting out of the daily routine. There may be some nice surprises in store. With anticipation of the support for income, work, and career development that will strengthen later in the month, Venus enters her final 14 days in an adventurous zone of your chart with renewed determination. Embracing this period will come naturally as the moon is set to arrive tomorrow. Simultaneously, Venus is moving towards a favorable alignment with Saturn over the weekend and another positive connection with Mars in a playful and creative area of your chart early next week. This alignment places significant emphasis on fostering playfulness, creativity, and adventure in life. With the Sun and Mercury having left your relationship sector last week and the Moon having wrapped up its monthly visit 2 days ago, the focus is now shifting to matters of the heart and all things romantic. The Moon will continue to return to your relationship sector every 4 weeks, but now it is a coming together of Venus, planet of love, and an adventurous part of your chart, and Mars in your romantic sector that is getting your attention. Daily Planetary Overview. A deeply introspective energy begins to settle in as the Moon transitions into Scorpio, a sign where it feels both intensely powerful and emotionally charged. The Scorpio Moon brings with it a heightened sensitivity, a time when feelings are not just felt, but felt deeply, all at once. It may be challenging to let go of a strong emotion or a gut instinct that pulls you in a particular direction. Have you ever noticed how, when emotions run high, they seem to anchor you in place, making it difficult to walk away? During this transformative lunation, the call to retreat and reflect will likely feel irresistible. So, if you're feeling that urge to pause, to dive inward, listen to it. Take this moment to decompress, recharge, and process what's bubbling up beneath the surface. Today, as the energy intensifies, I encourage you to take a deep breath and remind yourself, no one is deliberately trying to push your buttons. Often, when life feels overwhelming, it's not the external factors that truly get under our skin, it's the stress we're carrying inside. Have you ever noticed how a small frustration can feel 10 times bigger when you're already stretched thin? That's why today, it's so important to gift yourself some quiet downtime, even if it's just for a few minutes. Whether it's a short walk in the fresh air, practicing deep breathing, or simply stepping away from the hustle for a bit, these small acts of self-care will help you move through this emotionally charged phase with more ease. Sometimes, a little space is all we need to see things from a calmer, clearer perspective. Now, let's shift the focus to your energy, because today, you're feeling more than capable, you're feeling driven. There's this powerful urge bubbling up within you to set meaningful things into motion. Whether it's starting a new project, diving into a passion, or making headway on a goal, your motivation is in high gear. But here's a little reminder, as you ride this wave of enthusiasm, be mindful of how much you're asking from others in the process. Have you ever been so wrapped up in your excitement that you didn't notice the impact your requests were having on those around you? It happens to all of us, especially when we're super passionate about something. Today's cosmic vibe offers a gentle nudge to find balance between pursuing your ambitions and considering the needs of those who are walking alongside you. By being more aware of how others are feeling and respecting their boundaries, you'll create an atmosphere of mutual support. And here's the key: the more you make others feel included, valued, and respected, the more they'll be willing to jump on board with your vision. Think about it, have you ever been more motivated to help someone when you felt seen and appreciated? By fostering that same energy, you'll not only strengthen your relationships but also help bring your plans to life in a much more harmonious way. Of course, with all this communicative and driven energy, you might find that things aren't progressing quite as quickly as you'd hoped. Maybe there are a few roadblocks, or it feels like you're not moving as fast toward your goals as you'd like. But don't be discouraged. We all have those days when it feels like the universe is hitting the pause button, but that doesn't mean you're off track. Sometimes, these slowdowns are actually opportunities in disquisia euro moments that invite us to recalibrate, rethink, and refine our approach. Have you ever set your sights on a goal, only to realize halfway there that you needed to adjust your course slightly? That's exactly what today's energy is asking you to do. Take a step back and reassess where you're headed. Instead of pushing forward recklessly or forcing things to happen, use this time to make sure your path is aligned with your long-term vision. Trust that slowing down doesn't mean falling behind. It's a way to ensure you're moving forward with intention, not just momentum. After all, true progress comes from steady, thoughtful steps, not rushed leaps. So, as you navigate today's energy, remember to breathe through the intense emotions, embrace the clarity when it comes, and approach your goals with balance and patience. And don't forget to share your thoughts with me. How are you feeling today? Are you noticing any strong emotions rising to the surface? What moments of clarity have come your way recently? Let's keep the conversation going and support each other as we navigate these powerful cosmic shifts.